Namaste, dear students. As usual, first of all, I want to welcome you to our English class of grade 10. I hope today also you are ready with your English textbook, notebook and pen or pencil. Are you ready with them? Good. If so, today we are going to read something new under Reading 2. Before that one, let's recall what we learnt in our previous class. Can you tell me now? Yes, you are right. We learned to use the connectives like and, but, in order to, okay? That's good. And then what did we learn next? Yes, you are right again. Under writing first, we learned to write the recipe. And today, can you guess what are we going to learn? Okay, again you are right. This is reading 2, okay? We are going to read the text given under reading 2. So for it, you have to turn to your page of the book also. And we are going to read together. Are you ready for it? Good job. Now you can see, look at the picture and answer these questions. Have you seen it? Good. What do you see in the picture? Yes, you are right. There is a man in the picture. Now, I want to ask you 2 questions based on this picture, okay? Now, the first question for you is, who do you think the man in the picture is? Now, yes, you have said there is a man in the picture. But now, you have to tell me who is the man shown in the picture. Can you tell me? Wow, very smart. Mr. Santosh Saha. That's great. Now, next we have, what is he famous for? Now, can you tell me? What is he famous for? Why is he famous? Yes, you are again right. He is the master chef, okay? And rest of the things about him we are going to learn. Have you ever heard this name, Santosh Saha? Yes, good job. And do you like to be like him? Definitely. Dear students, we are going to read about him in our today's class. Is it interesting to you? Yes, it is inspirational to you, you know. So we have to read very carefully. Now, the title of our today's text is, please read it out once. Yes, it is, you inspire others by learning, not by teaching. It means that you can inspire others, okay, by learning, not by teaching. So for that one, we have to learn, we have to study, you know, and we can do something in our future. We can brighten our career, you know, so that people will know about us and they will start following us. Is that clear to you? Good. If so, now the background of this text, okay? Please, I want to read it. You listen to me very carefully and you have to also read it, okay? Nepali chef Santosh Saha is now shortlisted in the semis for the title of Master Chef. The Professionals 2020 on BBC One. Nepali Times caught up with Santosh Saha in London to talk about his life and career so far. See, you can find the background information about Santosh Saha, okay? So, I want to ask you a few questions based on this paragraph. So, for that one, first please read this paragraph. I hope you might have finished reading this paragraph. Now, can you tell me who is Santosh Saha? Yes, you are right. He is a chef, okay? Now, can you tell me who took this interview with him? Yes, you are right again. Nepali Times. This is the name of the newspaper, okay? Nepali Times. And where was the interview taken? Can you tell me now? Good job. This interview was taken in London to talk about his, yes, life and career, okay? And there was a competition of the chefs throughout the world, you know. And then he also participated there and he won the title. And this is what we are going to read here. Is it interesting? Good job. If so, now the first question to Santosh Saha. So what is the question? Please read it. Yes, the question is from Siraha to Cinnamon Kitchen, quite a journey. How did it begin? See the question. Can you tell me where does Santosh Saha from? The name of the place, his village. Well done, dear students. He is from Siraha of our country. Okay. Now it means that he works in Cinnamon Kitchen. So it is his journey, and it is asked to him that how his journey started, began, and now you have to read his answer. Okay. Okay, read with me. I come from a very humble background. My father passed away when I was 5 years old. I started to work when I was around 9 or 10 years old, okay, 9 to 10 years, engaging in petty trade. After I failed SLC, I followed what others in my village did, that is, go to India. I used to wash the skewer of a chef who worked in the tandoor section. I told him that I wanted to be a chef as well and wanted to help him. He advised me to talk to the executive chef. One day, when I was serving tea to the executive chef, I requested him to give me a shot, and he did. I started helping the chef in the tandoor section who had originally recommended me. Now, next one. From there, I transferred to another hotel. I started taking a hotel management course, learned English and computers on the side. Within 7 years of hard work, I became an executive chef. Dear students, you can find many information about Santosh Saha here, okay? So the question is from Siraha. See, he started his journey in his career from Siraha to Cinnamon Kitchen, and at that time, he is sharing his struggle. So can you tell me now from what type of family he came? Yes, you are right. He is from a very humble family. Okay. And when was his father passed away? Died. See, so sad. When he was only 5 years old. He lost his father when he was 5 years old. And then what did he start doing? Yes, he started working there, and how was old he? Yes, he was only 9 or 10 years old. You can imagine, see, very little boy, only 9 or 10 years old, and he started working. And what did he do? Yes, he was engaging in petty trade, not big type of business, okay, a small type of business. And again, there was a problem, see, in his life. What was that? Yes, he failed in his SLC. SLC, do you know? These days we say SEE, Secondary Education Examination. But at that time we called it SLC, School Leaving Certificate Examination. Okay. So he failed there. And then he followed what others in my village did. It means that he also did the same thing what other people did in his village. And can you tell me what he did after he failed his SLC? Yes, you are right. Then he went to India. Okay, good job, good understanding. Now next paragraph. Then what was his job in India? Can you tell me? Yes, you are right. He had to wash skewer. Do you know the meaning of skewer? You can guess. Okay, don't worry. I am here to help you. Of a chef who worked in the tandoor section. Do you know the meaning of tandoor? You just make your guess. Later, I will tell you. I told him that I wanted to be a chef. See, he started working. He just washed the skewer. But he had a kind of desire to be a chef, okay? That's why one day he told his desire to his chef. And at that time, what did the chef tell him? Yes, the chef told him that he had to share this with executive chef, okay? Another big chef in that restaurant. All right. And then what did he do? Did he request? Yes, he requested him to give him a chance. All right. Shot. And he did. I started helping the chef in the tandoor section who had originally recommended me. And then Santosh Saha got this opportunity and he started helping the chef. Is that clear to you? Good. Then now, what happened after that? See, from there I transferred to another hotel. Then he went to another hotel, and then again he started taking a hotel management course there again. These days you can find HM, hotel management course, in our college also after your SCE examination. Okay, so he also started taking his hotel management course. And not only that much, what did he do more? Yes, you are right. See, he learned English and computers on the side. See, one side he was learning, he was doing management course, and another side at the same time he was learning English and computers. These days, English and computers very necessary for us. Okay, so you have to also learn. Within 7 years of hard work, I became an executive chef. So how long did he work? Good job. He worked for 7 years. Then what did he become? You are right. Then he became an executive chef. See, this is a kind of struggle made by Mr. Santosh Saha. Is it clear to you about these paragraphs? Good job. If so, now you have to tell me the meanings of these highlighted words. Humble, humble. Now you can make your guess. I come from a very humble background. So what can be the meaning? All of you tell me please. Okay, one more time. Please try it. All right, now I want to share the meaning of humble. See, humble means low ranking or lower class. It means that Santosh Saha is not from a rich family. Okay, dear students, I suggest you to write down the words and meanings in your notebook, okay, so that later you can read. Have you written? Good. Then we have another word again here, Skewer, skewer. How do you pronounce it? Skewer, skewer. All of you try it please. Skewer. So what does it mean? I used to wash the skewer of a chef. So can you tell me the meaning of skewer? Don't worry. I want to share you the meaning that skewer means a long piece of wood or metal used for holding pieces of food, typically meat, together during cooking. Now, I want to show you the picture of skewer, okay? See, you can see this type of long, long piece of wood or metal. Can you see it? See, and you can see meat and other items, okay? They are holding. So, have you seen it, dear students? Is it clear to you the meaning of skewer? It is an object, okay? Now, next, another word is that tandoor. What does it mean? Have you ever tasted tandoori item? Okay, tandoor means a clay oven of a type used originally in northern India and Pakistan. So don't worry, again I want to show you the picture of tandoor. See, this is a clay pot and you can find there is meat or other item cooking there, okay, in the skewer here. Can you see there is a fire in the clay pot and this is how the food item is prepared. Is it clear to you? In this way, if we cook something, that is tandoor, okay? Now, next word we have is shot, S-H-O-T. See, I requested him to give me a shot. So, what does it mean? I hope you have got the meaning of this word, chance. I hope you might have written all these words' meanings in your notebook. Have you done? Good. If so, now again, let me take you to another question. Okay, and the question is, please read it once. Yes, the question is, how does it feel to be in MasterChef? What has the experience been like? Now, again you have to read the answer given by Santosh Saha, and the answer is like this. In many ways, it feels the same. I am the same person experimenting with recipes and enjoying my job to the fullest. It also feels great to have the platform to introduce Nepali food to the world. I am glad to have made it this far. Even if I don't win, I am glad I was able to put the spotlight on Nepali cuisine. Dear students, you have to understand that according to him, then he participated, okay, in a competition. All right, he is the same person. See, he is the same person. He is a chef. But now, do you know the meaning of chef? Yes, chef means the person who brings different taste in food, or you can say who prepares food with varieties of taste, Is it clear to you? And here he says that I am the same person, but he is experimenting different types of food items, recipes, because he is enjoying his job and he wants to put his effort a lot. And one day he had a kind of idea that he wanted to make our Nepali food, Nepali cuisine, very famous throughout the world. That was his desire, So he said that one. And no worry, okay? He does not have any type of tension. See, he says that even if I don't win, I am glad I was able to put the spotlight on Nepali cuisine, okay? So it means that whenever we get a chance, we have to participate. It doesn't matter whether we will win or not. Is that clear to you? So we have to be inspired, okay, by Santosh Saha. Now next question again, please read it. It is difficult to say what Nepali cuisine is as it is so diverse. How do you answer that when your international audience asks you the question? Dear students, you can find Nepal has diversities, okay? Nepal is a small country but having diversities. So you can find, if you go to the Himalayan region, you can find different geography, okay? Different lifestyle. If you go to the hilly region, you can find different geography, different lifestyle. If you go to the Tarai region, again the same thing. And the question is based on like this one. We have varieties, diversities. And how can you work with Nepali food? The question is like this one. So what is his answer? Let's read. It's interesting. Now you can see varieties of food items. These are some examples, okay? Now his answer is, I have been experimenting with Nepali food for the last 2 years. See, he worked for 2 years, for Nepali food. He is experimenting, Our food, especially along our borders, are influenced by Tibetan and Indian cuisine. You can see one side Tibet, another side, India, and they have a kind of influence about the food also, okay? And at that time, he has to work. He has to make our food very popular, very famous, okay? But that is not the entirety of our diverse dishes, and he says that they are not all in all about the foods, and we have many more foods, okay? So this is what Santosh Saha wants to do in his career. He wants to justify that we have many varieties of delicious foods, okay? That is what I want the world to know. And then there is no yamari. See, food item, yamari, newari item, okay? Choila, kachila, tama, gunruk outside Nepal. Have you ever tasted these items? Yamari? See, you can see the picture here. See, this white one is yamari, okay? It is a newari item. You can see again choila. It is an item of meat. You can find, okay, somewhere. And kachila, it is also meat item, Tama, I think you are very familiar with tama, okay, and gundruk. Have you ever tasted these items? Oh yes, some you have tasted, some left to taste. No problem. Whenever you get chance, please taste them, okay? Our food is unique and diverse and varies by caste or geography, which I have already told you that. So we have varieties, we have diversities, so we have different food items according to our caste, according to our geography, all right? We have different techniques and ingredients. So to prepare that particular food item, we need different things, and the way of cooking also different. So is it clear to you? Good job. If so, now here is a word, entirety. All of you pronounce it, please. E-N-T-I-R-E-T-Y, entirety. So what does it mean? You can read this line once again. See, I have been experimenting with Nepali food for the last 2 years. Our food, especially along our borders, are influenced by Tibetan and Indian cuisine. But that is not the entirety of our diverse dishes. So what does it mean? Have you got it? Okay, don't worry. See, entirety means the whole of something or totality. So we have many foods, They are not only the foods available in our country. And this is what Santosh Saha wants to, or lets the world know. Okay? So have you written this word meaning in your notebook? Good. If so, dear students, again another question to him. So what is the question? Please read it out. Yes, the question is, personally, what are the best aspects of Nepali cuisine for you? How much do you experiment or do you try to keep a traditional ingredients and preparations? Now, Santosh Saha has to work a lot, because he has to follow the traditional ways also to prepare the food, and he has to follow the traditional ingredients, things necessary to prepare the food. See how he works. Now it's interesting to share. See, this is another type of food item, meat item. Okay, you will know later what is it. So can you tell me the name of this item? Okay, you will know now. Let's read again. Let me share an example. I know sukuti is a familiar. So can you tell me the name of this dish? Oh, perfect. The name of this dish is sukuti. Have you ever tasted it? Oh, some of you have tasted, some of you not. That's fine. I know sukuti is a familiar, nostalgic food and I am fond of sukuti dishes, but to outsiders unfamiliar with the texture, the hardness of the meat may not be palatable. So I experiment with it and try to dehydrate it for different periods of time to soften it while making sure the original taste is not lost. Dear students, you have to understand what is the item here that Santosh Saha wants to work with. Yes, you are right. That is sukuti. And what type of item is this? Yes, this is a kind of dried meat, So have you ever tasted or not? So if you want to eat it, it is somehow hard, and if you want to chew, then it may, pain you on the palate of your mouth. And this can be a challenge, okay? That's why he dehydrates, Dehydrates means what? Means losing the water or taking out the water from this sukuti, so that it will become soft. And when people eat at that time, it does not give any pain on the palate, okay? That is what he wants to do. Then next paragraph. Food trends are dynamic. The Indian food trend has been there for long, while in the last few years, I have seen an increase in the trend for Sri Lankan food. These come in waves and I want a trend for Nepali food as well, beyond just momo and dal bhat, so people actively seek out Nepali food and appreciate it for its diversity and richness. Now you have to tell me, do people like to have same type of food every day? No. Do you like to every time have dal, bhat, tarkari and saag day by day? No. You want to change the food item. You want to change the dish, Okay, you want to change the taste. And here also, Santosh Saha knows that people wants to have different types of taste. That is why he knows that there was a trend of Sri Lankan food. There was a trend for Indian food also. Then he started thinking that why can't I make a trend of Nepali food? This is what? Except momo and dal bhat. There are many food items in our country, and why should we always talk about momo and dal bhat? So he wants to make something new, and that can be of this sukuti, okay, because he is fond of sukuti. He has a kind of, let's say, feeling of this sukuti. What type of feeling? Yes, he has nostalgic feeling, okay. So this is what he wants to do. Now again we have words here, nostalgic. So what does it mean? Nostalgic, nostalgic. All of you pronounce it please. Nostalgic, nostalgic. What does it mean? Have you got it? All right. Nostalgic means emotional about past. So sometimes you can be sad, sometimes you can be happy, remembering your past time, okay? That type of feeling is nostalgic, okay? Next word we have is dehydrate. All of you pronounce it Dehydrate, dehydrate. So what does it mean? All right, you are right. Dehydrate means cause to lose a large amount of water. For example, if you don't drink enough water in a day, then you start feeling dehydration. You start feeling there is lack of water in your body and you cannot be active. you become lethargic, you become lazy, and you start yearning high, high. This is what. So we need enough water. And from this sukuti, Santosh Saha wants to take out water so that it will be soft to chew and eat. Is that clear, all of you? Good. If so, again another question to Santosh Saha. So what is the question? Read it once, please. Yes, the question is, in one of your shows, you prepared an octopus dish in Nepali style. How did it go? See, it's an interesting question. Do we find octopus in our country? No, because we don't have any sea. Okay? And Santosh Saha worked with this one. See, he prepared octopus dish in Nepali style. Can you imagine it? Very interesting. So what is his answer? Let's read together. This is the picture of octopus. Okay, it has tentacles. So do you like to taste its item? All right, it's your choice. Okay, it's your choice. Now Santosh Saha says like this: we need to understand that this is a global competition for a global audience. When I was working in an Indian kitchen, I had experimented with octopus recipes with Indian flavor. Having made that a few hundred times, I had the urge and confidence to try it with Nepali ingredients, and it worked great. So I went with it in the show. It was described by the judges as, the most beautiful plate of food I have ever been served in MasterChef. This is a kind of compliment, applause given by the judge to Santosh Saha in the competition. So how did he get the idea to prepare this octopus dish with Nepali style? All right, see, he said that he worked in an Indian kitchen, and at that time he prepared many times octopus item with Indian styles, Indian flavor. Then he started thinking, why don't I prepare octopus in Nepali flavor? See, this gives a kind of sight, this gives a kind of idea to Santosh Saha, and he has made a decision to take part in the competition with octopus dish item in Nepali flavor, Nepali taste. Isn't it interesting? See, this is what we have to do new thing in our life, in our career. Is it clear to you? See, now having made that a few hundred times, he made that octopus item in Indian flavor for many times. Then he thought, urge and confidence to try it with Nepali ingredients. Now he wanted to make with Nepali ingredients, and it worked great. And when he did so, then that style worked a lot. And then he went to participate in a competition of MasterChef. And when he presented that item, at that time the judge appreciated him, applauded him, okay? And the judge said that the most beautiful plate of food I have ever been served in the MasterChef. See, what a good news to him. What a good news to we all Nepalis, So have you got the idea? Good job, dear students. If so, now again another question to Santosh Saha. So what is the question? All right, the question is, what advice do you have for other Nepalis who are also going abroad to make a future for themselves? Now, the question is about other Nepalis who want to go abroad for their better future. Okay, so what can be the answer? Can you guess? Is it interesting? Let me share you. See, he says, my advice to young Nepalis is to never stop learning. You are never too old to learn new things and to improve your craft. Asking what is next is important. Keep learning and be a positive force to others. You inspire others by learning, not by teaching. Dear students, what does he suggest here? What advice has he given here to you or to us? See, if you want to do something at that time, nothing is late, okay? See, never stop learning. The first thing, we should not stop learning new thing, okay? So, is any situation cannot stop us. You have to go ahead for learning something new. You are never too old. See, he failed his SLC, and when he went to work, at that time again he started taking his hotel management course, and then again he was learning his English and computer course, So he did not stop learning, and this is what you have to do. So it means that we never be old to learn something new, okay? And at the same time, we can improve our craft, we can improve our we can improve our skill, we can improve our ability, And Santosh Saha has also done the same thing. See, he wants to show that new food item in Nepali style, in Nepali taste, and now he is very popular, famous in the world, and we are talking about him. Isn't it interesting? See, we have to work for this one, okay? Asking what is next is important. Keep learning and be a positive force. So you should not stop learning, and always you should have positive thinking, okay? So if you have these two things, then you people can do something in your future. And another important thing he has told us is we should inspire others by learning, not by teaching, okay? So Santosh Saha can be an inspiration for us because he is very popular. See, this is what we have to do. Is it clear to you? All right. Now, the last question to him is, so what is next? And his answer is, I am now set to start a high-end fine dining Nepali restaurant in London. Now, see, I am now set to start. It means that he is going to establish, okay? He is going to establish a new restaurant. Can you guess where is it? Yes, it is in London. See, he is from Siraha and now going to set up new restaurant in London. So, what a success, The tentative name is Ayla by Santosh Saha. So, the tentative name of his restaurant, and it is not fixed, okay? It is just a tentative name, Ayla, restaurant's name. By Santosh Saha, I am hopeful that this will help create a separate identity for Nepali cuisine. And again, he thinks that he is hopeful that this restaurant will promote Nepali foods, Nepali cuisines, okay? This is what. Now, his ultimate goal. My ultimate goal is the Michelin star for Ayla, which is the Oscar equivalent for chefs. So, have you ever heard Oscar Film Award? So, it is a big award for film industry. Likewise, this Michelin is also a big award for the chefs, okay? And that is his ultimate goal. He wants to win the trophy, competition, That would further help elevate the profile of Nepali cuisine globally. And his one and ultimate goal is to make our Nepali cuisine, Nepali food very famous in the world. See, what a good dream. What a nice dream. What a good thing he wants to do in his life. Not only earning money, but at the same time spreading the name and fame of our country. So, have you got it, dear students? Good. If so, now you need to know the meaning of these words. Tentative, Tentative, tentative. So what does it mean? Not certain or fixed. See, the tentative name is Ayla. It means that it is not a very sure name. Okay, he may change also. But now he is just thinking his restaurant's name is Ayla. Okay. Next word we have is elevate. E-L-E-V-A-T-E, elevate. What does it mean? Can you guess? Now read this sentence once again. That would further help elevate the profile of Nepali cuisine globally. So, have you got the meaning of this word, elevate? Okay, it means raise or lift something to a higher position. So, people know maybe a little about Nepali food, and if he does like this one, then our food will be known to many people in the days to come. Okay. And this text is adopted from Nepali Times, this interview, and this is kept in your course book from Nepali Times. Is it clear, dear students? Okay, all right. I hope you are fully inspired by this interview of Santosh Saha. Now, we have come to the end of our today's class, and before wrapping up our class, I have a task for you, and that is your home assignment. So what is it? Please read it once. Use the following words and make your own meaningful sentences. You have learned some words in the text. Humble, please write it down in your notebook. Humble, skewer, tandoor, sought, entirety, nostalgic, dehydrate, tentative, elevate. Please use these words. You have already written down the meanings of these words. Please read them once again at your home in your free time and use these words in your own meaningful sentences and show to your English teacher. Is it clear to you? Dear students, we have come to the end of our today's class. I hope you might have better understood about the text of Santosh Saha. At the same time, don't forget to do your home assignment. It's all for today. Have a wonderful time. Goodbye.